in this part of the video, I'm super excited to share the Decimation update with you. So we heard you, like there was a lot of complaint about the data management, about the export import, going from one software to another. So GravityScale decided to make this experience super smooth and seamless. And now we support all of these native file formats. So you name it, it's from AutoCAD, CATIA, JT, Creo, SolidWorks, Rhino, you name it. All of these file formats now we support as drag and drop auto decimation file. So I'm going to just demonstrate you. You go to landing pad, to your folder where you have all of your assets and your room. And now you see I already pre-recorded and optimized my step data. So you see here when you have this little cube, you know it's ready to use. But yeah, of course, we can do it in live. So here I have cut part, I have a dashboard, and I just drag and drop it. And you will see it's uploading. And once it's uploaded, you will see it's processing it into background. So cloud processing is happening. Import will be available once complete. This may take hours but like very, very huge files. Usually this takes a couple of minutes. So meanwhile, we can go to Web Inspector. Yeah, you see it's already done. It was pretty quick. We can go here. And now I will go to Import. So this is the update. The import is now under the GravityScale logo. I click on Import. I'm in my folder. If you don't see your updated files, just simply click here again. So it's refreshing. And now I can update and bring all of my files. So let's bring the dashboard. So you click and you click import and you will see this loading bar. Should be pretty seamless. Yeah, as you may or may not need to rotate the object, so I will rotate it quickly around the green axis and around the blue axis, and yeah, maybe around the red. Okay, cool. So now I see the dashboard is here. And here the main feature is here under model quality. So right now we have high quality. And the beautiful thing is like you see the fidelity of the object. So this is the original, this is the high, and you see the scrunch, you see the decimation in real time. So this is of course the preview, but we can go for the simplified. Again, this might be useful when you just want a reference, you want the package underneath your design creation. So even though it's not fully precise, this will be good enough for us to start modeling over. And then we just confirm. Yeah, we see the name and we hit confirm. Beautiful. Now I can click on that. I can navigate it through the screen. And the beautiful thing about this, you can always revert the decimation. So you click and you click on edit and you see here we have the model quality. So it was simplified, but if you decide in any part of your creative journey you want to change the decimation profile, you just go here and you can go to high. Again, super simple. So one thing I would like to also highlight, because it's connected, you can go to the user settings, which are now here, and you can go to room settings, which are even more important for you. So before you import anything, think about your software where you're importing from. If it's Alias, CATIA, Blender, just make sure the app access and the system unit it's up to date with your software of preference. Okay, so this will make your life easier. Now we can also bring another file just to show you. So import, I want to bring, let's say, this engine. Again, this was FBX. I see it's processed and optimized. I click import. Again, usually it will import to the 000. And we also see the full name of the file. And we can go to, let's say, good. And I hit confirm. Okay, very good. And yeah, we have it here, and you see this is one group which is optimized for now because we want to move it. So once I click on the file and I want to reposition it, I can very easily do so. And let's say I want to now scrunch it even more, but let's say I want to be more mindful. So let's say I want to scrunch the blue part, but here the cube I want a higher fidelity. So how do I do it? I ungroup it, okay, and then I just click on the blue part and I click edit, okay, and I see the model quality is good, but like let's say we want this to be simplified, so it's very low fidelity, and I click on the cube, I confirm, and then I click edit, and we can put this to original, okay. So you can even optimize within the model, imported model itself, if it's assembled from multiple parts. Yeah, I think like this is phenomenal update. You will love it. It will make your life much easier. You can also edit and change the model quality in the VR headset. Personally, I find it much easier to do it on screen, so I try to do all of my data management on the screen first. Yeah, that's all.